Hi everyone, Namaste. How are you all? Hope you all are doing well. So today we'll solve one more interview question. That is, we have to find whether a string is palindrome or not. So palindrome string is, basically it reads same when we read from forward or backward, right? So if we read from the forward, it is a race card, right? And also when we read it reverse, when we make it reverse and read, it is then also it is race card, and in that case it's a valid palindrome. But Vikas is not a valid palindrome, right? For Vikas, when we read from the forward and when we reverse and read, it is a different pronunciation, right? So it is not a valid palindrome, right? So yeah, let's start coding. So to solve these questions, we have multiple ways to solve it. So currently, I will show you two ways to solve it. Right. The first way is built-in methods. I will use built-in methods to solve the question. And second is we'll use traditional for loop to solve. So for the first time, we'll use built-in method to solve. Right. So I'll take a simple function here called palindrome. I'll take a string as a parameter. And later on, I'll declare a variable named uh, uh, result, right? So in that result, I'll just use split method to convert these strings into an array, right? Later on, we can apply reverse method to it. Reverse method will only apply on an array, right? So to convert the string into an array, we will use split method, right? So split dot uh, reverse, right? Split dot reverse, and after that we'll join it, right? So after reversing it, we have to join it as well, right? So I'll do console.log to see the whatever the result we have to console.log. So I'll call this function to see the result as well in the console. So initially I'll pass this because which is not a palindrome, right? I'll pass this. I'll save this and we'll go to the browser. See, Vikas is reversed in this case because we have used reverse method and later on we have joined it. Since we have converted it to an array, later on we have to join it as well, right? To convert that back to strings. So we have Vikas over here, which is completely reversed. So in this case, we just have to check if this particular string, whatever the strings we are getting in the parameter, if this string if this string is not equal to the result, whatever the we are getting in the result, right? So that is this reverse string Vikas. So if it is not equal to that, then just we have to return it false, or else return it true, right? Save this and go to the browser. See, because is not a palindrome. I have passed because over here, and I'll pass this race car, right? Pass this race car. Hopefully, it returns true. See, it's true because race car is a palindrome string. So this is the one method. I will show another method by using for loop. And in most of the interview, you're not allowed to use the built-in methods like split, reverse, and join. So we have to use the traditional for loop for that. So I'll just use that thing. So I'll use for loop for that. And what I'll do is I'll just take a function called again called palindrome, and I'll accept string as a parameter. So how can we solve this using traditional for loop? So let's take. I will explain you. So I'll just copy this and I'll explain the concept how we have to solve it. So what I will do is I will apply a for loop and I will divide this string into two halves, right? For example, this race car has the length of this race car is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I divide this by 2, it would be somewhere around 3 or 3.5, something there, right? So I'll round up that, right? For example, let's say these strings are divided, race is divided and EC are divided, right? So what I will do is after dividing this, I will check if this R, the first character in this string, and again I will apply. Anyways, the for loop is applied, right? I will check this R is equal to the ending string, that is r or not. If it is, then it is true, it is a palindrome. Then again I'll go for a second thing, second element in this second character. Again I will check if a is equal to the second last element or not. Yes, it is equal, then it is a palindrome. Again I will keep on checking, right? I will keep on checking. But in this case, in this Vikas case, obviously if I divide this into two, v is not equal to yes, right? If I divide this into two halves or k whatever, so v is not equal to yes, right? So this will result in the false, since it's not a palindrome, right? So this is a concept, and let's convert this into the code. Yeah, let's start. So now I'll apply a for loop that iterates from start to the half of the string, right? So let's start here. For let I equal to 0, I is less than string dot length divided by 2. As I said, we have to iterate only through the till through the half of the given string, right? So get here half of the string. So after that, I'll do I plus plus from. As I said, I'll check if the so now I'll check, as we have divided, I'll check the starting item, the first character in an item is equal to the end, end element or not. If it is equal, then it is a palindrome. Then again, I keep on checking a is equal to a or not. Yes, it is a palindrome. I'll keep on checking, right? I'll keep on checking that, as I say. So what I'll do is, okay, for that, each will get each item from this string I. If it is not equal to string dot length minus 1, as we said, as we know, if you want to get the end of the string or end of the array, we just use string dot length minus 1, so that we can access the last element from m string, right? But since we are in a loop, we should keep on decrementing I, right? For example, after this r is completed for checking, next we have to move towards a, right? For that we just have to give minus I here, right? For that purpose. And again, if it is not equal, then they are not palindrome. But I'll just return it as false, right? But if it is not, then it is a palindrome, right? So I'll come out of the for loop and I'll just return it true. So I'll save this and I'll call this function console.log to see the output. Pass this, and I'll pass it initially, pass it as because, and just comment it out. The previous console I'll comment it out, right? So save this and go to the browser. See, false, because this string is not a palindrome. But if I pass this race car, right? If I pass this race car, hopefully it will be true, because race car is a palindrome, right? It is true. Right? So friends, that's it for today. If you like this video, please smash that like button, and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye, take care.